Hey guys, it's Emily and I'm vlogging today. Woo! Okay, so I'm just kind of like sitting here, and I was on YouTube and I came across John Lennon, like obviously, and I was like, somebody somebody made a video called John and Yoko's Really Boring Movie. How boring could it possibly be? I mean, I've seen some pretty boring movies, Happy Feet, Two Virgins, Avatar. The list goes on and on and on. But I've never seen any boring Disney movies. Yeah, so I was just like, well, I have nothing better to do in my life, so here goes nothing. Baby, you're a rich man. Baby, you're... Oh, I don't want to see any butts. I touched the butt. Okay, there's apparently no music to this. I'm gonna turn off the music before something scary happens. She makes weird noises. What's happening? The sun went down! This is definitely the kind of movie where you would finish your snacks before it started. Have you guys ever heard of these? They're so cool. They're like pencils and they have flavors. No, they don't have flavors. You can't eat them. Mentals, okay? Buy them if they're near you because they're really awesome. How is there a part 2 to this? That's ridiculous. I'd love to see the whole thing. That was so boring. Sorry, John, but Help was like way more interesting than that. Okay, I'm gonna smell the cotton candy one. Oh, silly me. Let's answer some questions. Let's see what we have here. A random track from your favorite Beatles album.
Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real. Strawberry fields forever.
Song that convinced you the Beatles are alright. Alright? Girl, what you talking about? Eleanor Rigby. Song you use when trying to explain the Beatles' awesomeness to someone who doesn't really know them. Well, I usually get into the topic of John Lennon. There I go again. Probably, I don't know. It really depends. It depends on what I'm talking about. It depends on what era we're talking about. It just depends, okay? I'm detailed. It's gotta be perfect because it's the Beatles. But if I had to guess, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Earliest memory of the Beatles. When I was 5 years old. No, I'm kidding. Okay, when I was 7 years old, 7 or 8 actually, I was in my mom's car and Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was playing and she was like singing along and I'm like, what is this? They sound like girls because they were singing like really high and back then I didn't know what falsetto was and I was like, you're all sissies. But that's when I remember listening to the Beatles, and then I remember hearing Paperback Writer a lot when I was little. Paperback Writer and Eleanor Rigby and Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds were probably like the 3 biggest Beatles songs I knew when I was little. And obviously Here Comes the Sun, George. A random track from the Beatles album you most recently listened to. She's Leaving Home.
She's leaving home after living alone for so many years. Father snores as his wife gets into a dressing gown. You tell me that you've got everything you want, and your bird can sing, but you don't get me. You don't get me.